Well, the Royals are home tonight to begin their final homestand of the season.
They began with the Seattle Mariners tonight, and they are so close to clinching the first division title since 1985. But first, some big news from Kauffman Stadium. Len Jennings joins us live with the announcement. Len?
Laura, Chris, the Seattle Mariners are taking some batting practice behind me right now as they get ready for tonight's game against the Kansas City Royals. The Royals return home after a rough road trip, and they got some rough news today. Manager Ned Yost announced that Wade Davis is going to be the closer from here on out. That is because closer Greg Holland has an injury to his elbow. He's been suffering this ever since the All-Star break, so he's going to be taking a few days of rest, and then we'll have to wait and see where Holland, if he will, fit into this pitching lineup. Now, Ned Yost delivered the news just moments ago. Now, Greg Holland has 32 saves this season. Last year, he had 46, so he has not been as effective, and he just blew a save last Friday night in Detroit. But you could tell when Ned Yost was delivering this news that this was tough news to deliver because how much Holland has meant to this team.
Of course it's difficult for everybody involved because you know what kind of competitor he is. You know he's been out there, pitching through some issues, and he's still been successful through it, But, we're at a part now where we got 13 games left, and you got to pretty much know what you're going to put out there, especially when you get in the playoffs. So those are just decisions we have to make, but they're not easy decisions, trust me.
Now, Ned Yost says that Wade Davis will move into that closer position. Now, Kelvin Herrera, part of the HDH, Herrera, Davis, Holland, will move into that 8th inning spot. As far as who's going to be pitching in the 7th inning, Ned Yost says he's going to take that day to day. Tonight is Jeremy Guthrie, who's going to be starting on the mound for the Kansas City Royals, and the magic number is 3. Now, I know you guys have been reporting about the Pope being in Washington, D.C., but you guys may want to check your sources because there's a familiar-looking gentleman in left center field out there. And who knew that the Pope is a Kansas City Royals fan? Reporting live from Kauffman Stadium, I'm Len Jennings for KMBC-TV News.
Well, man of the people. A lot of fans want to see that clinching game in person. Tickets still available through the Royals box office for the next 3 games. Upper Deck tickets start at $21 against the Seattle Mariners, but the last 3 games against Cleveland, Upper Deck tickets start at around $63. Looking at secondary markets like StubHub, Upper Deck tickets against the M's, about $8. Against the Indians, they're about $30.
Okay, let's talk clothing. Stores are getting ready for the Royals to clinch the American League Central.